Hey guys, this is Soraka from StarrySky Gaming, and welcome to my League of Legends videos to do with the 9.9 changes on Soraka. Okay, so what I'm going to do first of all is read the changes, and then we'll go over and discuss my thoughts about them, and probably what to do with the new skill order to do with the changes on Soraka. Okay, so with the changes to Star Call, the cooldown has been increased from 5 seconds to 8 seconds at rank 1, all the way down to 4 at rank 5. Rejuvenation self-heal changed from 56 to 88 with a 48 AP ratio over 4 seconds to 60 to 140, 50 with a 50% AP ratio, now over 5 seconds. And for some reason it goes non-linear front-loaded, so I guess it just means you get more of an uploaded heal at the front, a bit like a new Time Walk tonic. Rejuvenation ally changed from 42 to 110 with a 30 to 60 APA ratio to same as self-heal. So basically the rejuvenation effect now is the same as this. Damage changed from 70 to 230 with a 35 AP ratio to 60 to 200 with a 35 AP ratio. Rejuvenation haste changed from 10% when moving away from champion, now to 14 to 30 decaying movement speed over 5 seconds. And it goes, keep in mind, also grants to allies with W. So yeah, pretty much, now with these changes, you gain at max rank you gain 30% decay movement speed when you W your ally. Okay, and then the biggest changes are probably going to be to Equinox. Cooldown lowered from 24 to 16, now to 20 to 16. Mana cost has been increased from 70 at all ranks, now to 70 to 90. Damage has been lowered from 70 to 230 with a 40 APC ratio, now to 70 to 180 with a 40 AP ratio. Okay, so let's go over these changes. The biggest noted changes to her is that everyone is coming up with is the damage. The damage has been heavily nerfed. Soraka was a massive lane bully, and there was not much counterplay to her E or Equinox. Let's face it, it was instacast and had way too much damage. And you always have to like 3-point this or max it just so you could like lane bully it, and it was very, very, very oppressive to champions. Soraka was always sleeper OP, and you would always 1-point your Q and always had like a spammable cooldown, so it always made it quite nice. Low cooldown, heal, spam E for good insane poke. Made her damage really, really crazy, to be honest. I think she always had too much damage. But we'll get to Q in a minute. We'll start with the cooldown first. So now with the Q cooldown, it's almost doubled, right? Which means for Soraka now, you're going to have to max Q. It's more beneficial to max Q. The rejuvenation heal was never the reason why you ever max the skill for now, but with the changes to it, with the cooldown being doubled, they've literally just gone and doubled the heal once you max rank this, which makes this insanely good. It's pretty much a free potion. And you also, when you W ally, you give the same healing benefits to your ally, which means better lane sustain. So max Q is the way to go now. You W ally, and they get a potion's worth of free healing, which makes trading in the lane so much better. So trades are going to be so much better for you and your ADC. Alright, and then, but the damage was never the reason why because you only used the 1.1 just because it was so crap. It was never worth putting time and effort into, but now it is. So they've lowered the damage from 10 at rank 1 all the way up to 30 at max rank, which for me that's fine. The trade-off on the damage is not so bad because the cooldown at max rank is lower and you get so much more benefits. You get the double, like almost like a potion worth of healing. But for me the biggest change is now the haste. The haste always used to be only 10% and we're moving away, which was okay, but it was just kind of me as this kind of lackluster. But now what they've done is they give you 14 to 30% movement speed. It decays, but initially this is going to be fantastic. You get it over 5 seconds, and also the ally you give it to will get a massive movement speed. It'll be better for, like I say, chasing people down, avoiding skill shots, and making your immobile ADCs or whatever else that more mobile. So overall, this is so much stronger. You literally max it, and the benefits to it make lane bully Soraka dead, but it makes lane sustain Soraka so much stronger and makes you way better. For me, this the trade-off on the Q is really, really good, and I think it's just a change. The damage is fine. The cooldown I don't agree with too much, but the changes you get from the healing and the movement speed, Q max now is the way to go. With E, I don't agree. They completely gutted the E for me. They may have given you a compensation buff on the cooldown, but all this tells me now is that you literally go right. You put 1 point in E, and this is where you stop. So you took 4 seconds off at max rank. You 1 point it and then max it last. They hit the banner cost hard. 70 all ranks now to 70 to 90. This tells me even more that you literally go, hey, 1 point it, that is it for you. You will not have the mana to max this or to spam it. Because hitting 90 mana, if you max it, every often on 60 seconds, it's not going to be beneficial. Especially now that the damage has been gutted. Because obviously, it's the damage at rank 1 is fine. It's 70 mana, 20 seconds, and it's 70 damage, right? It's level 1, it's fine. At level 1, it's actually better. But after any more points in level 1, it gets so much worse. You literally go from 70 to 230 before, now from 70 to 180. They have gutted the damage. 50 damage at max rank has literally said, hey look, we do not want you to play lane bully Soraka. We do not want you to put any more than 1 point in this until endgame when the other skills are maxed. So the E changes are massive. It literally makes lane bully Soraka dead. Gutted, don't bother playing it. Do not max E, only 1 point it. Right? These changes to Soraka are quite big. They're actually massive. Most people play Soraka not because she's a great enchanter and really, really super good at healing, all this kind of stuff. They played her to win lane, smash lane actually, because she was such a dominating lane bully. Low cooldowns, high damage, and then healing with the W was like beneficial. Win lane, win game. That was the whole point of picking Soraka. Now, that's dead. You cannot do that away anymore. Lane bully Soraka is now out of the question. High damage Soraka, early game, level 1 to 3, I'm going to smash you, is gone. You cannot do that anymore. This now you have to think about more on your cooldowns and more about sustaining your ADC. So do not pick Soraka anymore if you want to win lane or smash it with high damage for, because you can't do it anymore. It's all about Q max, then W max, and then E. Right, so it's more beneficial now. But this overall will make your trading in lane beneficial. So once you've hit level 5, it's probably going to be your strong point, because you're going to have 3 points in Q, 1 point W, 1 point E. You're going to have a 6-second star call, and it'll make your it won't make your damage in lane good, but it'll make your sustain in lane favorable. We have good movement speed, good healing, so you can actually play a little bit more aggressive. But level 1 to 3, where Soraka used to be super strong with the early game damage and low cooldowns, dead. She's not a strong early game champion anymore. She is now a level 5 champion onwards. So she is literally halfway through lane phase. So level 5 is where she really kicks in. And then after that, she becomes a bit more beneficial. So yeah, so she's better sustain, low more damage. So she will probably fall off quite a lot higher in higher relas, because they always picked her for the damage. So she will be a lot harder to play in lower elos, because the damage won't be able to carry you through it, and you're gonna have to think a lot more as well. It'll also make Soraka more rewarding to play because of the Q spam. You can't do it anymore. You're gonna have to land your skill shots. If you can't land your skill shots, then pretty much don't pick Soraka, because if you can't land your skill shots to get a better lane sustain, then this champion is terrible. That's what you're putting it for. Don't pick Soraka if you can't land skill shots. She will not be able to win your lane with damage. She's all about land Qs, sustain. If you can't land Qs, don't pick her. She'll be terrible. So they've literally made her like, this is how you do it for. Soraka is now rewarded for Qs and will not be able to win your lane just for low damage. For me, these changes are massive. It will impact her a lot. I made Soraka, so I'm still going to play her, obviously. But it's going to be a massive adjustment to playstyle. So for me, if you're bad at landing skill shots, don't pick her, please. She'll fall off highly, her win rate will go down. She'll probably go from, she's S tier at the moment, but with these changes, she'll probably go down to B tier. Personally, I think she'll drop down all the way down to B tier and probably lose quite a lot on her win rate, maybe even play rate. I'm not 100% sure, but these changes are massive. Overall, it is a nerf. It's a massive nerf to her. But it just makes her more of a level 5 onwards champion and just not an early game beast. Let me know what you think about this kind of video. If you've enjoyed it, obviously let me know in the comments. If there's anything I've missed or anything else you want to talk about, then great. That'd be appreciated. Overall the changes are massive. It's going to take a while to get used to. Q max Soraka first, And that will pretty much wrap it up. So thank you very much for watching this, and until next time, I'll see you then.